I want to ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Have you ever walked into a kitchen, stood there for a moment, and completely forgotten why you went in there? Or maybe you've struggled to find a common word during a conversation, and it felt like it was right on the tip of your tongue, but you just couldn't grab it. Most people call these senior moments. They laugh it off. They say, "Oh, I'm just getting old." But for my patient, Arthur, it wasn't funny anymore. Arthur was 74, a retired engineer who spent his life solving complex problems. But 6 months ago, he started noticing he was forgetting his grandkids' birthdays. He even got lost driving to the grocery store he had visited for 20 years. He sat in my office, his hands shaking slightly, and told me, "Dr. Jennifer, I feel like my mind is a library where someone is slowly burning the books. Is this just the beginning of the end? Am I losing myself?" Arthur was terrified of dementia. He was terrified of becoming a burden to his family. But when we ran his tests, I found something shocking. His brain wasn't broken. It wasn't dying. It was starving. Specifically, it was missing one golden vitamin and a specific type of fat that protects your neurons like a shield. After 12 weeks on my brain protocol, Arthur's memory sharpened so much, he started playing competitive bridge again. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to feed your brain and keep your memory sharp for life. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Jennifer. Welcome back to our health family. If you want to protect your independence and keep your mind sharp as a tack well into your 80s and 90s, you are in the right place. We don't just talk about symptoms here, we talk about root causes. Before we dive into the science of brain health, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. We are building a community of vibrant seniors who refuse to let a number define their mental clarity. Let's protect your memories together. Now, let's talk about what is actually happening inside your head. Your brain is the most energy hungry organ in your entire body. Even though it only weighs about 3 pounds, it uses 20% of your daily oxygen and nutrients. It is a high performance machine. But as we age, two silent villains start to attack: chronic inflammation and something scientists call oxidative stress, or what I like to call brain rust. Think of your brain cells, your neurons, like tiny electrical wires. To work properly and send signals fast, they need a coating, a protective layer called myelin. Think of it like the plastic insulation on a copper wire. As we get older, and especially if our diet is poor, that layer thins out. The signals get leaky. They get lost. That is why you forget names. That is why you feel that cloud or fog over your thoughts. But here is the secret I told Arthur. Your brain is incredibly resilient. It has something called neuroplasticity, which means it can repair itself if you give it the right raw materials. The first part of the protocol is the golden spice. You've probably heard of turmeric, but most people are using it wrong. You need the active compound called curcumin. Curcumin is one of the very few substances on Earth that can cross the blood-brain barrier. Once inside, it acts like a microscopic janitor, clearing out amyloid plaque, the sticky gunk that builds up and leads to memory loss. But remember, you must take it with a pinch of black pepper or your body will just flush it out. The second part is the brain fat. This is where the low-fat diet craze of the 90s did the most damage to our generation. Your brain is 60% fat. If you are avoiding healthy fats, you are literally starving your brain of its building blocks. Arthur started eating three specific things: walnuts, avocados, and a high quality omega 3 oil rich in DHA. DHA is the primary structural component of your cerebral cortex. Without it, your brain literally shrinks. But I have to warn you about the memory thief sitting in your living room right now. It's blue light. Many of my patients, like Arthur, spend their evenings scrolling through tablets or watching the news right before bed. This high energy light tells your brain it's daytime. It kills your melatonin production. Why does that matter for memory? Because your brain has a waste management system called the glymphatic system. It only turns on when you are in deep sleep. It's like a dishwasher for your brain, washing away toxins and metabolic waste. If you are looking at screens late at night, your dishwasher never runs. Your brain stays dirty the next day. That is why you feel foggy. I told Arthur, no screens after 8 p.m. Read a physical book. Use warm, dim lighting. He thought it was a small change, but within a week, he told me he was waking up feeling clearer than he had in a decade. Now, let's talk about the golden vitamin I mentioned earlier. It is vitamin B12. As we age, our stomach acid decreases, which means we stop absorbing B12 from our food. A deficiency in B12 looks exactly like early stage Alzheimer's. I've seen patients brought into clinics in wheelchairs, totally confused, only to wake up after a few weeks of B12 therapy. Check your levels. It could save your life. Arthur followed this protocol for 90 days. He took his brain fats, he used his golden spice, and he fixed his sleep. The transformation was beautiful. His daughter called me and said, "Dr. Jennifer, I have my father back. He's telling jokes again. He's remembering the stories from his childhood. He wasn't losing his mind, he was just neglecting it. And you might be doing the same." I want you to take the Sharp Mind Challenge. For the next 14 days, I want you to cut out processed vegetable oils, which cause brain inflammation, and replace them with extra virgin olive oil. I want you to eat 5 walnuts a day. And most importantly, I want you to turn off the TV 1 hour before bed. If you are ready to protect your memories and keep your mind sharp, hit that like button right now. It helps this message reach other seniors who are scared and confused, just like Arthur was. And please, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me. I am feeding my brain. I read every single comment, and I want to see this community taking action. In my next video, I'm going to reveal the 3 forbidden foods that are causing silent inflammation in your joints and making your knees ache. You won't want to miss that one, so make sure your notifications are on. Your mind is your greatest treasure. It holds your history, your wisdom, and your love. Let's keep it bright. I'm Dr. Jennifer. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of your brain, and it will take care of your life. Stay vibrant.